All right, so this really is the big moment. The Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to France has officially begun. The two-day visit will focus on strengthening defence ties between the two nations. The Indian Prime Minister will also be the chief guest at the Bastille Day Parade that is to be held on Friday. Now, India and France are celebrating 25 years of strategic partnership. But the historical relations between the two nations are over a century old. And the armies of the two nations are no strangers. Now, to honour the shared past, the French government in fact invited the Indian Prime Minister to attend the Bastille Day Parade as the chief guest. A large tri-services contingent from India will also be participating in the parade. The 3 Indian Air Force aircraft will also be taking part in the flypast. So as the Indian leader lands in France, he is first expected to meet with the French President Emmanuel Macron. In the evening, the Indian Prime Minister will be interacting with members of the Indian diaspora. And President Macron is also hosting the Indian Prime Minister for dinner at the Champs-Élysées Palace on Thursday. The defence cooperation is all set to be on the main agenda for discussions. During the two-day visit, France and India are expected to ink defence deals worth nearly about $13.3 billion. And this includes a plan to purchase 26 Rafale marine fighter aircraft and 3 Scorpion-class submarines for the Indian Navy. Now here are some of the Rafale Marines' key features. Now, the Indian Prime Minister and the French President share a very strong personal bond. This has also translated into diplomatic ties between the two nations. The Prime Minister Modi's visit to France is expected to set new benchmarks for strategic partnership between India and France in the years to come. And India's ambassador to France spoke about the Prime Minister's visit and as to what is expected of it. And this is, of course, remember, something that's going to be a crucial part of the Indian Prime Minister's diplomatic push, as he is going to be the chief guest at the Bastille Day Parade in Paris tomorrow. And a lot of key issues will be discussed between the two leaders as they sit down for bilateral talks during the Indian Prime Minister's meeting. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.